Hey, what's up, Corey? My name is Steven. Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you three things that you can do today to start bringing in more high quality jobs to your business. So, by the end of this video, if you can see that I have the technical know how to get you more high quality jobs, then shoot me back a message and we can chat. Now, I don't want to waste any more of your time or mine, so I'm just going to jump right into this. The three things I'm going to go over today are content, citations, and backlinks. So, content is everything on your homepage here and basically on your whole site. Now, most business owners they understand the importance of content on a homepage, but they're unsure of how much content and what type of content Google is actually looking for. So what I did first is I grabbed all your words on your front page here and I threw them into a word counter, and you currently have 401 words on your homepage. So why is this even important? See, Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of content on a homepage, especially for this type of industry. It gives you plenty of opportunity to put in to add these, we call them buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases. And this is basically what people are searching for on Google when they're looking for your services for an intent to buy. Now, I pulled up a couple of your main competitors here in Wilmington. One is Michael and Son, and it's just their Wilmington electrical page. And the other is Mr. SparkyWilmington.com. Now, they're both kind of vying for that number one spot. Right now, Michael and Son is winning, but not by much. So what I did is I plugged their page here, their Wilmington electrical page, into a tool I subscribe to called Ahrefs. This tool gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google actually uses to rank websites. So in the past 30 days, this Wilmington electrical page of theirs was found for 38 keywords and it was clicked on 475 times. So I put you guys into the same type of tool. And in the past 30 days, your website was found for 7 keywords, but it was not clicked on, right? So I'm going to go back to our competitor here and click on their keywords, and we're going to see what they were being found for in the past 30 days. So general electrician, Wilmington, NC. And as you can see, the common theme here is Wilmington. That's super important for local searches, right? And I went ahead and tallied all these buyer intent location based, Wilmington location based services, these searches, and it came up to just about 3,000 searches for people searching Wilmington, only just Wilmington, for your services. So we want to make sure we get you in on that action. So let's go ahead and see what keywords you were found for. So you have electricians Wilmington, good. You got a couple of these, but you want them all. You want all those. So I would recommend grabbing all these and putting them on your site as well. And that's why it's really important to up that count as well so it doesn't look crazy like we call it keyword stuffing. And then you don't want them on just once. You want to beat out your competition with those keywords. So Michael and Son probably has those keywords on, most of them probably once, and the ones that they have on once, you'd want to put on your site at least twice. And then the ones they have on twice, you want to put on your site at least 3 times, so on and so forth. If you were to do that and up your content, you would dominate in that content department. So the next thing I'd like to go over is what's called citations. Hold on. Now, when people are searching these terms like electrician Wilmington NC, studies have shown by Google that right around 45% of the people searching these terms are going to be clicking on one of these businesses in this section right here. And you're already in this section, but I'm just going to tell you the importance here. This is the map pack. This has to do with your Google business profile. And a lot of people are under the impression that it has to do with reviews, but that's not the case. If that were the case, you would be beating out Alpha Electric because they only have 71. You have over 100 more than them. So I mean, reviews kind of come into play, but it's not the main factor here. The main factor is what we call citations. And apparently you have a bunch because you are on the list. And in case you didn't know, a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number consistent on online directories throughout the web. These directories examples include like Yelp, Angie, White Pages, Yellow Pages. There's a ton of them, right? But we usually see it's the ones that have usually between 500 or 300 and 400 citations that usually end up dominating this map pack here, right? So like I said, we know you already have a bunch, but if you really want to dominate and beat out even Mr. Sparky here, there's tools available that will actually show us what citations Mr. Sparky has. So for example, say they have like 250, you'd want to get the ones that you don't already have off of that list and then beat them by like 100 more, and that way you dominate this pack here. Now underneath that is Google's organic search results list. And the number one spot will get right around 40% of clicks, which makes it the most clicked uh, section of this page out of any other position, right? So whereas this is 45%, so you're in the running for the 45% right now of clicks, and that's split up between these three. This one's right around 40% all by itself. And the main driver here are backlinks. So what are backlinks? Backlinks are other websites on the internet that are linking back to your site. It's like they work like online referrals, and the more relevant that website is that's linking back to your site, the better. So, for example, say you have a local blog page or maybe a popular industry site that's linking back to your site. That's what's actually going to push you up in the rankings, right? Along with the content and the keywords to be found for. But say, since you guys are an electrical company, say a site like Pizza Hut is actually linking back to you. Now, Pizza Hut is a popular site and gets a lot of traffic, but it's not going to do you guys any good for ranking because you guys don't sell pizza, right? So let's go. Now, I showed you this other site. Now we're going to look at them in this tool as well, the sparkywilmington.com. We're going to look at their backlink profile. So like I said, it's the keywords that will get you found, but it is the backlinks that get you ranked. So right now, we know Sparky Wilmington is vying for that top spot. They have 382 backlinks currently, other websites pointing to their site. Let's look at y'all's monkeyjunctionelectric.com, your backlinks. So you have 53. So it's not as bad as it looks because you are getting 53 backlinks from 49 sites. It's the sites that are pushing the power in ranking. It's not really the number. So if you had 5 backlinks from one site and then somebody else had 1 backlink from that same site, it's basically still the same. They're still pushing the same power, if that makes sense. So let's go back and look at our competitor. So you've actually got more sites linking back to you. So that means their sites, they have more relevant sites linking back to them. So since we know that their site is what's pushing them up, we're going to click on that. And just like with the citations, you can actually go down the list and look for these websites. And the websites that you are not getting backlinks from currently, you'd want to get backlinks from the websites you don't have here. Now, if you're to do that with this site in like the top 3 to 5 sites on Google right now, that would eventually, it takes a little bit of time with backlinks. That would push you up over the top here and get you all that traffic there. And so if you were to add a few more, citations and really dominate this map pack and get all those backlinks, you guys would become the authority when it comes to electric companies in the Wilmington area, right? So let's go ahead and recap what we went over. So the first thing is going to be content. So you want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second thing is going to be citations. You're already doing a fantastic job with citations, but if you really want to secure that number one spot, you're going to want some more citations. And then lastly is backlinks, right? You need more relevant websites linking back to your site, and the keyword is relevant. And that will show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to electrical services in the Wilmington area. If you implement this the right way, you guys will be number one. Now, as I said at the beginning, you can take this information and tackle it yourself, and that's cool, or you can save yourself some time and book a discovery call with me. Again, my name's Stephen Hogue. I live right here in North Carolina, just outside of Fayetteville. You can you can just respond back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. Now, I hope this video was educational for you, and it showed you some practical tips that you can implement yourself if you want to start ranking above your competition. I just ask that you give me a little bit of feedback on this video and let me know how I did. Other than that, Corey, I thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.